Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? You should be seeing this video sometime during the week of May 12th, 2025. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot. I also make some stitch markers and other crocheted items. You can find those in my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box if you want to go and check it out. If you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out and I do appreciate it. So we're going to do some admin stuff before we get into this video. If you can see from the title, this is going to be a Generous Crafters donation video. So I have 13 donations, but let's just do the admin stuff first so we can get to those. There is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast if you want to come and join. There are 3 questions you have to answer. I promise they're very easy. Please go over there and join if you're on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram. That's at Roselikescrochet. Feel free to tag me in any giveaways that you find over there. It's pretty exciting. I actually won one a couple weeks ago, so very exciting. Now that Instagram is connected to a Facebook business page. So if you are on Facebook and you want to follow me on that business page, that would be awesome. If you're not on Facebook, then you can follow me on Instagram if you're there. So other than that, in the Etsy shop, there is a spring shop link down below, also in the description box, where you can get Roselikescrochet merchandise like t-shirts and tote bags, etc. So for this year, 2025, we as a group, meaning all of you guys, if you want, we are supporting a local charity here to me in the Chicagoland area, and it is called the Generous Crafters. And the cool thing about the Generous Crafters is that they go and they support many, many, many places with handmade items. So not just crocheted, but knit, sewn. There's a couple of wonderful people over there that make quilts. It's actually pretty awesome. The blog for them is also linked down below if you want to go and read their blog, and it will tell you like all the places that they donate to. So I got in touch with one of the fabulous people in charge over there, and by the way, they're all volunteers, and came up with a list of items that we were going to collect for this year through October. The list is down below and it's also in the Facebook group, but I'll just tell you. So we are in the month of May and they are collecting baby hats. So the catch with the baby hats is they cannot be preemie and they cannot be newborn. For June, they're going to be collecting chemo hats. And there is, I think, a couple patterns linked down below also for that. And if you want to get a head start for July, they are looking for shawls. So, like I said, the list is down below and it's also in the Facebook group. Now, there are 2 items that they are, just two items that they are going to take all throughout the year through the end of October. And they are going to be prayer squares, which I'll show you here in a second because I do have some donated, and 6-inch granny squares, which I will also show you. There's lots of granny squares here also. I'll tell you a little bit about the prayer squares. So they can be knit or crochet or sewn. So this is a knit prayer square. It's just plain, and then they put a charm there. And then this is the crocheted one, and it's got the bobbles there. The pattern is down below in the the Generous Crafters blog. And then this one is sewn. So the size is a 3x3 on the sewn one, but you can do 3x4 if you want to. And then the knit and the crochet are 3x4. You also can make just a plain square 3x4 without the cross. And what they're going to do is they'll bag them up and they will do the prayer here. And if it's plain on the front, they will just make this non-denominational. So those are the items that you can send to me anytime throughout the year up through the end of October. And my post office box is linked down below also in the description box. Okay, so I have 13 donations. So we're going to go through those. Yeah, if you, like I said, if you want to send anything, the post office box is down below. I just said that. I'm having a senior moment. Okay, so the first set of donations I'm going to show you, they're actually from me because I found a bunch of scraps and I decided to make 6-inch granny squares. So if I have the ball band, I'll show you. If not, it's just scrap yarn. So the first 2 granny squares I made was from this yarn. This I found at a new store to me called Daiso. And it was kind of splitty to work with, but that's what I have left from this one ball. and I probably wouldn't be able to make another square with it, but I could probably add something to it. So I was able to get 2 squares out of that. And then the rest of these are just scrappy. So that's just got like a lot of scraps. That one has a lot of scraps. There's that one. We've got that one, which doesn't look that bad. This one is all purple scraps. This next one is a Red Heart Super Saver in the color Orchid. So I was able to get 2 squares out of a scrap of this one. So there's this one right here. And by the way, I just use, this is all 4-weight yarn, and I just use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. The next 2 squares came from this little ball of Lion Brand DIY yarn, which I don't know if they still carry it, but it's called Sky. I don't know if it was a full ball, but I have this square and this square. I had a little bit of some Sparkle Karen Simply Soft Party. There we go. And what's the color on that? Red Sparkle. And then I had some scraps of that one. That one is really scrappy. And then that one. So that is my contribution so far to the granny square pile. So thank you, Rose. Yay. All right. And then the next donation that I have here on the table is from my friend Paula. She actually gave this to me like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and I haven't had a chance to show her donations. So she found these makeup bags, I think, in her stash. So she gave me those. And then she also made some crochet bags. Look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at how amazing that tote bag is. This is awesome. Paula, thank you so much for sending this beautiful bag. Look at this. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's from Paula. And then she has another bag here. These are tote bags. So by the way, tote bags and makeup bags were for April. So you don't have to send in those. We're now working on baby hats and chemo hats. So there is the other bag. That is so awesome. Thank you so much, Paula, for these 2 big bags. And then she made, look at this makeup bag, you guys. So this is like the canvas bag that you can buy at the store. And then she crocheted around it. And look at these granny squares. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love it. Paula, this is an amazing, amazing makeup bag. And then here is another one that she made. And this one, she did not use the bag that's already made, but she did put in a zipper. Look at that. That is so incredible. So thank you so much, Paula, for the tote bags and the makeup bags. And she's actually going to have to pick these up for me and take them over there. So thank you so much, Paula. All right, the next package that I have comes from Valerie. And Valerie is from New York, and on her package, she says Kitty House. So if you guys do want to send donations in for me, I really appreciate it. But if you have a kitty cat, if you could just put your items in a plastic bag and let me know that you have a cat so that I don't open up the bags, I would really appreciate that because I'm very, very allergic. Okay, so this is from Valerie, and like I said, she's from New York, and she sent a makeup bag. And look at this. This is Mosaic. I'm going to read the tag on the package. Mosaic Crochet Makeup Case, Cotton, Machine Wash, and Air Dry. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, Valerie, thank you so, so much. I really want to see, like, she also lined it, you guys, but I can't open this up because she's got kitty cats. But she also lined the bag, which you're not going to be able to see. Valerie, thank you so, so much for sending in this beautiful bag. I would love to know, like, the pattern that you use. I actually have coasters that she gave me a while ago that I think have the same pattern. It's right here on the table. Hold on, let me get it. I found them. So these coasters Valerie sent me, I don't know, a year or 2 ago. Aren't they beautiful? And we use them all the time. And then this is the bag she made the makeup bag. So Valerie, thank you so much. You see, I still have your coasters. They're even on my table. So thank you so much, Valerie. I appreciate that. Okay, the next package that I have here came from Christine, and she is from the state of Washington. And I know she has a kitty cat because she also has a channel here on YouTube. I'll link her down below in the description box. And her cat's name is Rusty. And all the items that she sent here today, she did show them on her channel. So I'm going to link her so you guys can go and check her out. Anyway, she sent me a card, a note of thanks. And let me see what she says in the card here. Hi, Rose. Another month of people donating their handiwork. Thank you for coordinating, from Christine is Crocheting. So thank you so much, Christine is Crocheting. And we've got baby hats. So she's got 0 to 3 months. And like I said, she did show these on her channel. So there's a little green one and a little like a blush color. And then we have 6 to 9 months, which is this one right here. I'm hoping you can see them. You can see these on her channel. She does show them to you. And this one, I'm not sure what size these are. Christine, can you let me know? Oh, no, never mind. It's right up here. It says 3 to 6 months on the bag. So then we've got the 3 to 6 months there. So she's got all different sizes in here. We've got 0 to 3, 3 to 6, and 6 to 9 months. So Christine, thank you so much for the hats. They're adorable. And go check her out. I'll link her down below. Okay, and then the other bag that I have here on the table, I still have stuff on the floor, you guys. This bag here is from Terry, and Terry is from Maryland. And there was no note in the bag, and there were some prayer squares that weren't in a baggie. So I'm gonna just hope that there's no kitty cats. And I'm gonna show you these granny squares that she sent first. So there is that one, very patriotic. Oh, I love these. Look at how pretty that is. Terry, thank you so much. Look, there's a heart. Oh my gosh, did you even mean for that to be like that? Because it looks like a heart. That's awesome. And you guys, the scrappy ones they're so cool. And the blanket that gets made with them is gonna be so funky. I love it. Check this one out. Wow, that is so pretty. Terry, do you have a pattern for that one? Look, there's a snowflake. There is another snowflake. We've got a little bit of there's a circle right there. That one's pretty cool. Here's another scrappy one. Oh, I love the colors on that. So pretty. And then here is the last one for the granny square. So thank you so much, Terry. And then we have prayer squares, you guys. She sent a lot of prayer squares. So I'm gonna hold them up 2 at a time. And they're a little bit, they're like rolling up, but that's okay. So there's 2, there's 4, 6, 8. Sorry if anyone's counting. 10. I hate that when I'm crocheting and someone's counting on a video. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I lost my count. Okay, I won't count. There's 2 more. And then we've got these 2. And then we have these 2. So Terry, thank you so much for sending all the prayer squares. They're gonna be working on getting these bagged up and putting the prayer in there. So I really do appreciate that. And thank you for the granny squares too. All right, so we have a couple more, but they're all on the floor here. They're in the packages. Hang on. All right, you guys, the next package comes from Suzanne, and she is from New Jersey. And on her address label, it says Cat House. And then on the card, it says Cat House. And then here is the actual card. Thank you, Suzanne. She says, hi, Rose. Enclosed, please find 8 assorted baby hats and 1 chemo cap. The cap is made from Karen Cotton Cakes. Thanks, from Suzanne from New Jersey. Oh, I wish I could see them all. But here are some of the baby hats in here. It looks like they're done on the knitting machine. You know what? I could probably do a whole bunch on the knitting machine too. Here are some more of the baby hats. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness. And then here is the chemo cap. Oops. And that is a really nice stitch. Can you please let us know what pattern you used for that? That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for the chemo hat and then also for the baby hats. I got to get started on chemo hats for sure. So Suzanne, thank you so much for that. So the next package that I have up here is from Sandy, and Sandy is from Massachusetts. And I have a card. I don't have a card. I have a note. It's on note paper here. She says, "Hi, Rose. Thank you for coordinating this donation drive. So much fun. The 2 baby hats are for May." Okay, she says the 2 baby hats are for May, but there's actually 4 hats. So here is one of them. Look at how adorable with that little flower. Oh my gosh. And then look at this one, you guys. Wow. Look at all that work. My goodness gracious, Sandy. Seriously, look at how freaking beautiful these are with the little flowers. Oh my gosh, I love them. And then here is another one. It's so adorable. Thank you so much. Okay, then she says the 2 bags can be totes or something pull top down halfway to expose baby cribs. Oh, okay. So here is one of the tote bags. And then in the tote bag, there is, oh, there's a little toy in here. So it can be like a little baby bed. And then there's like a little blanket. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So there's a toy. Oh my gosh. So this has to stay together. This definitely has to stay together. Okay, so here is, oh, I see. Hold on a second. I'm like new at this, apparently. This has, like, you can fold it down. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then there is like the top, and then he can just lay in there. And then he's got a blanket. He's got a blanket, and he's got a pillow. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh, so it's like that. I think it's like that. That is so adorable. I'm going to keep this together. Here's another one. So there's the bag. And then it looks like there is a blanket for him. There's the teddy bear. And there is the little pillow for him. Oh my gosh. And then let me just see, does it work like that too on this one? I think you just like fold it down. Oh my gosh, so that it looks like this. These are just so adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to keep this all together. So there's the tote bags. And then she says, I love this cotton and miscellaneous acrylic yarns. I freehanded them all. Sorry, no patterns except for the hats. I will put a copy of hats on the community post if you would like. Thank you, Sandy. Also known as Sandy King. Okay, so if you see her post, that's our Sandy here. Here is one of the makeup bags. Wow, that is so pretty. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. And it looks like it's like a, yeah, this is like a regular tote bag, I believe. And then she sewed onto the zipper of the tote bag. Wow, that is so pretty. And then there's another one. This is even prettier. Oh my gosh, Sandy, you did such an amazing job on this. Thank you so much. Look, it's little tulips, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at the little flowers. Sandy, these are incredible. Thank you so, so much for the little tote bags that double as cribs and for all the baby hats. They're just absolutely adorable. Thank you so, so much. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, you guys, the next 2 packages came from Vivian, and she is from Pennsylvania. And I have a note here. It's so many baby hats. She says, "Hi, Rose. I work from home and watch all your videos while I'm working." Thank you so much, Vivian. I don't usually comment, but have been inspired by your makes many times. I always enjoy watching you. Thank you so much. We are in the process of moving. I'm taking my massive yarn stash, but thought I should send you some of the hats I've made to cut down on packing them all. I do a few craft shows a year and some hats sell, and as you know, others don't, and you accumulate a stash. Hopefully someone will enjoy them. Thank you, from Vivian. Oh my gosh, Vivian, I totally know what you mean. I'm about to donate all of my hat and scarf sets at the end of this year when they're collecting hat and scarf sets. So I totally feel you. Okay, so there were 2 bags, and in the first bag, there were a bunch of neutral colored baby hats. So I'll show you these first. Oh my gosh, Vivian, they're amazing. Amazing little chunky baby hats. We've got, look at that little one. Oh my goodness gracious. And then these were the last 2 that were in that, the bag with the neutral colors. And then I've got another, like a really big bag. There was a yarn label in there, worsted baby yarn, and the color is ballerina, and I'm not sure which ones they went with. So I'm just gonna start showing you hats because there's a lot here. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait till you see these, you guys. These little baby bucket hats. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. Okay, there's a lot of them, you guys. You know what? I really enjoy making hats. I should probably just start, right? Because they can't take that long. And I like making big people hats. So these would be like really quick, right? These are like velvety yarn. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. How fun. This is super chunky. Love it. We've got this one. Look at the ears. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this little granny bucket hat. And then this one. Wow. Seriously, Vivian, these are amazing. This is like a velvety one too. Oh, these are also velvet. Look at the little pom-pom. Wow. And then we've got this last one, and then she included a little headband too. So check that out. It's so adorable. Vivian, thank you so much. Good luck with your moving your entire yarn stash. I was glad to be able to take this off your hands, and I'll make sure that the Generous Crafters gets all of these adorable, adorable hats. So thank you so much. Okay, we've got 4 more to go, guys. Hang on. All right, you guys, the next package comes from Patty, and she's from Alabama, and it says no cats on here, and she sent me a note, and it says, Rose, I really enjoy watching you on your YouTube channel. I have been crocheting for over 50 years, and your channel helps inspire my own projects. Enclosed, please find 12 granny squares and 12 prayer squares for your Generous Crafters collection. I hope this will help with their needs. Thanks again for all your inspiration, Patty. And she also goes by Nana's Cozy Crochet. So it looks like she is on Facebook and Etsy. So Nana's Cozy Crochet 7 is on Etsy. If I can find her, I will link her down below so you guys can go check her out. Okay, so we're gonna go through the granny squares. Ooh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, Patty, thank you so much. I think I have these upside down. Okay, oh my gosh. Wait till you see the next one after this, you guys. There's that one. Look at the sparkle. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is all sparkle right there. Ooh, and this one has the sparkle in the middle. And then this one has also sparkle in it right here. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful, Patty. Thank you so much for going through your scraps and making these. Oh, look at that one, you guys. I love that. Oh, and here's another one with those neon colors. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. That is, oh, what is that red heart one? I should know. Yeah, there's another one from that. So those are the granny squares, and then we have prayer squares. So I'm going to show you guys these. This is sparkly. I'm hoping you guys can see the cross. Yeah, you can see the crosses there. There's that. There's 2 more. I love them. You did such an amazing job on these. Everyone does such a great job. And then there are those. So Patty, thank you so, so much for sending the prayer squares and the granny squares. They're just absolutely amazing, and they will go to really good use. I promise you, everyone. By the way, I do also always encourage you guys to donate locally if you can. It helps your community, it saves you on postage, and it's just feel good all around. But if you do want to send to the Generous Crafters, I really appreciate it, and they really appreciate it too. So thank you so much, Patty. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, you guys, the next box came from Sheila, and she is from Pennsylvania, and she put a note that says, warning, cat house. It says, hi, Rose, enclosed are 3 tote bags. The pattern is by 5 Little Monsters. And then there's 2 cosmetic bags in there also. Wishing you well, from Sheila. Oh, thank you, Sheila, so much. And she put them in a plastic bag. Thank you so much for doing that. I would love to see what it looks like. If you're on Facebook, can you post it in the Facebook group? And then there are the cosmetic bags right there. So she said it's the pattern is, so I guess if we want to see what it looks like, the tote bags are by 5 Little Monsters. So Sheila, thank you so, so much for sending. I love that yarn. It's so pretty. And you can see like, that's really pretty too. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Sheila. All right, we got 2 more, guys. Hang on. All right, the next box comes from Barb, and she is from Ohio, and she put on her envelope, no cats. So there is the card. Thank you so much, Barb. And let's see what she says. She says, hi, Rose, here are 33 squares. Thank you for all you do, from Barb. Oh my gosh. You guys are just incredible. Are you guys ready? Look at the corner to corner square. How cool is that? There's a whole bunch of those. Here is some more. Oh, look at that's a corner to corner also. Look at that one. Look at that. Barb, I need the pattern, please. It's so pretty. There's that. Now, I don't like doing the ends, like changing yarn, but you know, on my scrap grannies, oh my God, I had so many ends to sew in. I was very frustrated. That is so cool. I never thought to make little squares with corner to corner. I just like making big blankets corner to corner. But those are so cute, especially if you just have scraps, right? Look at that one. Oh, I love that. There's some more. That's pretty too. Oh, look at this one, you guys. It's a mitered. Oh my gosh. Barb, these are amazing. They're amazing. Thank you so much for sending all of these beautiful granny squares. Look at that one. Wow. And then here is one more. Barb, thank you so, so much for sending these beautiful granny squares. They're gonna have a field day putting together granny squares for blankets and scarves. So really, really appreciate it. Okay, we have one more. Hang on. All right, you guys, the last package I have is from Tatiana, and she is from California, and I have a note, and she says, hi, Rose, here are granny squares for the generous crafters. I was happy to use my scrap yarn for donation. Always like your long videos, from Tatiana. Oh my gosh. She had these all in separate bags, you guys, because wait until you see how many granny squares there are. Okay, so I'll start with the first stack here. She left a ball band in there. So that is Red Heart with Love, and the color is called Tangerine. And she bagged all of these separate, you guys. So this stack is all the same solid granny square. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that incredible? So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 granny squares in all the same. So she put them all in individual bags. So I'm going to put them all back in the individual bags, and then that way they don't get like jumbled up. And I mean, that's perfect. All they would have to do is find a color that coordinates, and that's like half a blanket right there. Amazing. Tatiana, you're absolutely incredible. The next package, the next little baggie had this ball band in it. It's a Hobby Lobby called Daydreamery. And look at these. Oh my goodness. So I think that they're all different, but I'm going to show you this stack. Look at all of that. That is incredible. Oh my goodness gracious. Tatiana, are you serious right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 from that one. So they're all a little bit different, and it's all from this one ball band. Daydreamery. So absolutely gorgeous. I don't think that matches the orange, but they're going to find other stuff to match it. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the next bag. And this was also an I Love This yarn called Surfs Up. And these are also all just a little tiny bit different. There's all of these right here. So I'll skim through them right there. Oh my gosh. Seriously, Tatiana, these are just beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is like 3 blankets right here. It's incredible. You guys are so generous. You're so generous to the generous crafters, right? Okay, this next one, she used I Love This Yarn, and the color is aubergine. And then she also used Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes. And the color on this one is Sunset Beach. So I do have to show you these because they're all really different. So it looks like she lined them all with the aubergine, but look at how different they look. Oh, there's a heart. Oh my gosh, Tatiana, look at that. These are just amazing, amazing. There's some more. So I'm sure you just, oh, there's another heart. I mean, the yarn looks beautiful with this red, this aubergine going around it. These are just amazing. Look at that, you guys. So what I want you guys to do, because this is my last box for this video, is I want you to think about all the stuff you saw, and please leave a positive comment down below so that maybe people who did donate can come back and see that you say nice things about them, because this is just incredible. Tatiana, it's amazing. Okay, so I have one more bag from her. Oh my gosh. So here are the ball bands she used for this next stack, Red Heart with Love in the color Berry Red and Terracotta. And let me see if they're all the same. Oh my gosh, they're all the same. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the stack. Look at all of those granny squares, and they all are like this. Oh my goodness gracious. So that is what they look like, all of them. We're gonna count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 granny squares. And they all are the exact same. Incredible. Tatiana, I don't even know how to say thank you enough, because your stuff is gorgeous. It's perfect. Everyone who sends stuff, your stuff is amazing. Don't let anyone ever tell you that your stuff is not amazing, because it is. And by the way, if you guys, I want you to not feel bad if you can't send anything here to the Chicagoland area. If you can donate locally, please do so. If you can't donate at all, that's fine. Just leave a positive comment down below. So that's all I have for this video of donations from the generous crafters. I so appreciate you guys. Remember, for May, it's baby hats, nothing preemie and nothing newborn. And then for June, it's going to be chemo hats. 6-inch granny squares anytime and prayer squares anytime. So that's all for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.